Alrighty guys, welcome back to some more Dragon Quest VII Reimagined. Last episode we made it here to the Frobisher region, where we learned that an automaton army had been attacking the nearby city and castle. After helping defend the castle itself and helping repair a automaton that helps us sneak into the stronghold, we were able to go in and defeat the mastermind of the automatons. And so, in this episode, we're just going to do a little bit of cleaning up here in the past version of Frobisher before we head to the present day. But before that, if you guys do like this video and the series, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It'll really help me out, and I'll make sure you don't miss any upcoming videos. With all that out of the way, let's get into it. I don't know about you guys, but Dragon Quest music is just like the perfect falling asleep music. I was sitting here doing some things, just sitting on the, sitting here waiting before I started recording, and just listening to the music, man. It's just so good. But let's go ahead and hop into it, shall we? I believe all we have left to do is to report back to the king at Faraday Castle. So let's go ahead and zoom over there. I probably won't do it just yet because I actually do want to start just to make our lives a little bit easier. I'd like to start with the elite enemy right here. And let's go ahead and take care of them. The teeny boppers. It's just two of these guys, two of the hammerhoods. So I think we'll be fine, especially if we just use Sickums. Since it hits both of them, it's going to be doing 15 each, and then looks like just Flame Slashes are good here. Ooh, Maribel. Dude, Desperate Attacks are brutal. And then, oh wow. And then I think we're just going to be using Scizzes, same thing, just so we can hit both of them. Thank God we're feeling worked up. Probably should have healed Maribel, but let's go ahead and get an Oompful onto Kiefer. It's going to raise his attack power so his Flame Slashes do more damage. I'd like to get one on Rough as well. So that way we do more. Ooh. So that way we do more with that. Let's go ahead and get a Sizz up. Oh, he's taking the attacks for the other one. I see. Okay, well, good thing that all missed. Okay, now I think we have to get a heal on Maribel. I think she got hit too much there. I mean, honestly, if he's taking the attacks for both of them, it's really not bad. But honestly, what I probably should do at that point... Oh, it's because he dropped his defenses, I see. Sizz, I think, is still better for Maribel. And then let's get an Oompful on Rough. Attacks can now absorb HP. Huh. Oh, good miss, good miss. Okay, Flame Slash. He's absorbing attacks, so I have to target him. Man, this is brutal. Let's go for Chomps then. Since it's going to attack him anyways. Holy, man. And he's healing every turn. That is kind of brutal. Guess heal up me. I really need to land. I need to get Maribel's ability. Because otherwise we're in some trouble here. Good thing we can now attack the left one again. And then we can Flame Slash and maybe even take out this left one. No, but pretty close. Sizz is going to do a good amount. Don't draw attacks, please. Oh, God, Kiefer. That's fine. They can both take one. Oh, he's intercepting all attacks. That sucks. Because he's so close, too, man. He's feeling worked up. I don't think I can let loose right now. If it was just one, I think I could. I can't let loose with Rough. That's totally fine. Because he's just going to do his own thing now. But he's going to be using Sickum probably the whole time. I have to get a heal on Kiefer, unfortunately. He's mustering his strength. Oh, thank God that missed, or I think that would have killed. Okay, and then let's heal up myself. Oh, I didn't realize Kiefer's Oompful ran out. Whoops. Well, he's not intercepting attacks anymore, I don't think. Okay, good stuff. Only one left. Now we can just go all out on this guy. I'm not as worried anymore. Frizz. And then let's get an Oompful on Kiefer. And then, honestly, I don't even need to let loose. We'll just hold off on using that in case there's a tougher enemy coming up soon. I wish you would do two of those bite attacks. But that's fine. This should kill. There we go. The Teeny Boppers is defeated. And Maribel levels up since she was dead at the end of the last fight and didn't get any of that XP. We get a brownie heart and a seed of strength. We already have one brownie heart, right? Yeah, I have it on him, actually. What does that do again? Using focus strength provides an even bigger boost to the next attack. Oh. So I have absolutely no reason for Tails to have this on because he doesn't have focus strength. I see. Well, let's go ahead and give him the agility ring then. And there we go. That is this area pretty much cleared up. Let's go ahead and just report to the castle. And then we should be able to head back to the present day. Looks like I get a lot of people standing here waiting for me, cheering on the heroes as they approach. Oh, there you all are. I was starting to worry where'd you got to. Captain Goodwinding has been telling me all about your little adventure together. Capital stuff, just marvelous. King doesn't even have a name. The kingdom's newest and youngest recruits. Oh, and you too, Goodwing brothers too, of course. Thaddeus, Autonomous. You brave heroes never once stopped straining your hearts, nerves, and sinews, and you fought true and brave. You have done our beloved kingdom proud, and on behalf of myself and all my subjects, I would like to thank you most sincerely. Thank you for your kind words, Your Majesty, but I was merely doing my duty. Now, your efforts above and beyond the call of duty deserve a reward. If it is within my power to give it, name it, and it shall be yours. I do not require baubles or gewgaws, Your Majesty. To serve the king and country is more than reward enough. I would ask that you bestow any reward you feel due to me, to my brother, and these brave soldiers in my stead. I don't want anything from you people. In fact, I don't think I can stand another minute of this tedious rigmarole, if you'll excuse me. Autonomous, wait. Is that the queen or the princess? If I may proceed. For your gallant band services to the kingdom, allow me to present you with this. This knife has long been a treasure of the royal family. It possesses the power to paralyze enemies as you strike them. I am certain it will serve you well. Is it just a moth knife? Yeah, okay. Just a poison moth knife. I don't think that's better than my equipment right now. At the risk of repeating myself, I would like once again to take this opportunity to thank you all. Our kingdom is in your debt. Thank you, Your Majesty. Now, if I may be excused. Is that it? I think we're done. I mean, we'll walk out normally in case there's a scene with Thaddeus. I don't think there is. Are we really done? Let me zoom back to the Institute of Autometry real quick. See if he has anything to say. If he's not here, then they're definitely waiting for me at the teleporter. Teleportal. Sorry, not a teleporter. Let's see. Are you in here, Thaddeus? No? Okay, yeah. They're definitely waiting for me at the teleportal. Either that or they're off doing something else, but not my concern. We'll go to Frobisher, because that'll be the quickest. And then we'll go ahead and use the teleportal. Now, there's one more thing we're going to do in the present that has nothing to do with the Frobisher region. That's because I got tired of not knowing... Wait, that's it? Really? There's no way, guys. No, that really is it. I looked it up just to be safe. That's it for that area. That's crazy, just leaves off on that note. I do want to quickly see, is the poison moth knife better? I mean, you can't even equip it. Yeah, but it's just your regular attack. I want magical might to be higher. It is better for rough, just barely. So there we go. Now, we can go ahead and head to Frobisher. But first, we have a few things I want to do. I'm actually going to head back to Esterd Castle. Because you know that mini medal that I've been missing forever? Well, I think I know where it is. I went ahead and just Googled it, because I was like, I'm only missing one. So I just looked up a mini medal list. I don't know if it's going to be here. It's supposed to be in the king's room. And I actually think I know exactly where it is in the king's room. Because I believe our first time through, I just completely ignored it. Now, the problem is, how did I get down there again? Because it's right there. Okay, I got to come from the right side. Okay, I see. So we need to go up, around, and then back down. Now, this was all the way back in the demo. So, I mean, who knows what I missed back in the demo. We'll go ahead and head inside, and I believe it should be... Yep. I'm pretty sure I checked the wardrobes and just passed right over this drawer. And if I had to guess... Yep, there's nothing in there. So there's the mini-medal I've been missing this entire time that I've been saying, oh, we just can't get it yet. I thought it was the one on the world map to the right of the castle that we see like every time we're running through here. And so I was like, oh, we'll just have to come back and get it once we can actually fly. Nothing displays if you cannot currently get it. That's 11 mini-medals. Okay, so for 5, we get a poison needle. We get the Kerplunk bracer. Oh, no, I haven't brought you 15. Can I check metal album? Huh. Well, never mind then. With that, let's go ahead and head on over to... Which one is it? This one right over here. Okay, I need to heal up first. So let me go to the Rainbow Mines. This is like my go-to in the present day. Let me heal up, and then we'll board our boat and head over to Frobisher in the present day. So funny enough, I actually think it's quicker to just use the boat from the Rainbow Mines and go south from here. I mean, it doesn't save me like too much time. I think it actually just saves me like real life a few seconds by not having to go through the zoom like animation. But I don't think it actually saves me any time. At least not in game. I don't think it's any closer. And, oh, Heir Apparent has maxed out. That is a proficiency up, level 8. Wow. I knew I was going to be maxing out soon, but I didn't expect it already. So there we go. Perfect timing as well. If you guys have played the original Dragon Quest VII, you know exactly why. Let's go ahead and deal with these enemies real quick, and then we're just going to do our usual exploring. There'll be no enemies on the world map, so it'll be much easier to go explore everything here in the Frobisher region.
That's how it's done.
I wonder if the bridge has been fixed. Can I not? Really? Oh, there we go. I was like, I've got to be able to disembark here. All right, so that's where the portal used to be. Let's go ahead and start by just heading over here to get this place to be zoomed to. This will be our final destination because I believe this is the place with the fragment. Yes. Maybe not. We'll come back either way. Let's see. Is the bridge repaired? It is. I'm not exactly sure what's over here, though. No items. Oh, right here. A Seed of Sorcery. Interesting. I actually think they have different names in this game than they typically do in Dragon Quest. Let's go ahead and grab this location. This just looks like a portal. This looks like a teleportal. We will come back to this as well. The Pool of Piety. Let's go ahead and check down here because I do see a gold shine. Nothing else down there. It's just another seed. No, a Shelmet. I do think that's better for somebody. Is that better for... Probably for Kiefer and my protagonist. Let's just give it to Hero. And then we'll go ahead and run back over. Let's start with the town of Frobisher itself. Then we'll probably check out the castle. We'll check it out before the dungeon, since the dungeon will have enemies we have to fight. So here we are, the city of Frobisher. We have to do our usual, just running around, making sure we break everything. Nothing behind yet again. I think this has been the longest town to explore just because of the size of it. And the fact that you have to go through like 3 different doors on this thing to fully explore it. Oh, well, there's a fragment for us. I believe this is the same layout the past had, but it was a chest in the center of it. And here we go. We get a yellow fragment. Why are these just laying in places? Like, why are they not being held by people? Or kept in chests, at least? Go ahead and look in here. For... nothing? Oh, the mini metal. Perfect. And then a strong medicine. And then we'll go ahead and run up here, go into the church area first. Then we can go grab that pot down there. I would have thought that would have been a mini medal. but as I've noticed, there's really only like one mini medal per area. Doesn't seem like towns have more than one. Get that. And then this was that doorway I couldn't find in the past. I don't think there was even a pot over here or a barrel over here in the past, but it wasn't a fragment or a mini medal, so it didn't really matter. And nothing else down here. So, there should only be, I think, 2 more buildings. There's the inn for sure, and then the equipment shop. Oh no, there's a third one over there in the corner. Go ahead and break this pot for nothing. Oh, this has a lot up for us to grab. Maybe. Fishnet stockings, probably better for Maribel. And then nothing there. And a single file. Nothing hidden, nope. And then check behind the building. For nothing. There is a barrel on top of the building, so we do need to go in there. Please don't be a locked chest. Oh, thank God, 100 gold. I'm going to have to look up a list of all the locked chests once we get there, because I am not going to remember where all of them were. And I know some of them are going to have mini medals in them. And sure, that because there's a list, I could just go find it. But I think it'll just be quicker for all of us if I just have a list pulled up of where every single one is. Nothing in here. Any better weapons for me? Nope. Better for her, but again, I want her to have better magical skills anyway, so no reason to give her anything that's physical damage. And it looks like that's it for Frobisher. So let's go ahead and leave out of here. Make our way down to the castle. We'll go there last. So first, let's go ahead and head over to the Institute of Autometry. Grabbing the 100 gold coins. Anything tucked away back here? Nope, doesn't look like it this time. What is this called? Institute of Autometry? Institute. I think I said Ministry of Autometry. Oh. Oh. This is extremely sad.
No response from master received. No movement detected. Suit temperature critically low. Commencing reheating procedure.
Wow, well. There's just a skeleton.
Okay.
Yeah, well, that sucks. Mechanical maid. Yeah, I mean, I guess when the people die, right? The robots still are here. Nothing here either. Literally just here to get a sad scene. Alright, well, let's see. There was stuff in here in the past. We'll get some coagulant. Nothing from that. And let's see. I think this had a fragment back in the past. Doesn't have one this time around, but there is a lot for us to break. A holy water. Please don't just be a holy water. Just give me a mini medal here. Medicinal herb. And a mini medal. Perfect. The last pot I broke, of course. And there we go. That is the Institute of Autometry fully explored. Big state of disrepair. I guess nobody's come down this way to fix it up. Does this sign say something about that? Oh. The guy wrote a sign that said it was off limits, and so nobody has gone down there. Well, I guess that is his own fault, huh? And here we are in the castle. This is just a big area. Oh.
Am I clear?
Let's get things underway, shall we? Flick that switch, will you? Right you are.
Oh!
Damnation, this simply won't do. Switch it off, man. Yes, sir, right away. It's 3 automatuses. And we get a bandana. Nothing in there. Go ahead and check the other room as well. Nothing in here. Let's go ahead and go across the river to grab those. Let me check back here just in case. I didn't think so. There are still pots back here tucked away, so let's go ahead and make sure we grab those real quick. Over here, we got nothing. I don't think there was anything on either of these sides back in the past either. And out of strong medicine, that's at least somewhat worth it. Now let's head inside and see what we can find in here. This was a pretty big castle. Let me just talk to the king. Upon my life, do you really mean to tell me you still haven't done as I asked? Is this the sum total of wisdom in our realm? How many of you will it take before we have progress? This simply will not do. It's a dashed disgrace. How am I meant to look His Majesty in the eyes? Oh, I thought that was him already. You mustn't get so agitated, old man. We wouldn't want your gout flaring up again, would we? I fear it is I who am at fault. I apologize. I have been altogether too immoderate in my demands. But your majesty, you owe them no apology. This gaggle of ignoramuses, these so-called scholars are the ones to blame here. No, I expected too much. And after our early successes with the aspirator, I had assumed that things would progress at the same heady pace. That was foolish of me. Okay, well, let me check in here real quick. For a ruby of protection that increases our defense, and some gold coins. We'll go ahead and talk to the king now.
Ah, so we have visitors in our midst. I welcome you to my humble domain. You come to us at an exciting time. My subjects are currently striving to place our realm at the forefront of technological progress. You may return to the rulers of your land and tell them this. If they wish to march with us into the brave new future, we will gladly welcome them on our journey to a paradise of convenience and ease. Which reminds me, you gentlemen may return to your research.
Your Majesty, it's...
Now, my good man, take a few deep breaths and compose yourself.
Yes, Your Majesty. Thank you, Your Majesty. I bring important news. We've finally found one, Your Majesty. A mechanical man from ancient times.
Can this really be true?
Yes, Your Majesty. There's no mistake, I assure you. We found it in the far west of the kingdom, Your Majesty.
Ho-ho! So, you ignored the received wisdom of centuries and ventured into no man's land, did you? Well, now we know what it has been hiding all these years. Things are getting interesting. Muster the troops. We depart immediately. You, man, you will guide me personally to the place of which you speak.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Ever so sorry for the interruption. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must prepare to depart. Exciting developments are afoot. You are most welcome to stay and enjoy all that the castle has to offer. Farewell for now. I will join the men and depart immediately. I leave matters here in your capable hands, Minister.
Yes, Your Majesty. Of course, Your Majesty. Do take care as you go.
Alright, well, with that, let's go ahead and finish exploring real quick. We'll go ahead and head outside. There weren't too many places when we first came through here. Go ahead and see if there's anything up there. There is not. We'll just go through here, walk all the way around as we did in the past. Nothing in those pots. Nothing in these barrels. Down here, we have a pot with nothing. And a barrel with a strong medicinal herb. And then we'll check this back area, this balcony. I don't think I saw anything. I did not. And then make sure to hit this switch. There's a moonwort bulb. And I can't... Was this the dungeon? Was there anything down here last time? Well, if there wasn't before, there is now. We get a strong file, or a single file, and a gray fragment. And that's it for this lower area. I think that really might be it for the castle as well. We'll go ahead and break these barrels, though, just in case, for some holy water. And then it's just the little barracks area down here. Make sure there's no chests or pots or barrels on the outside. And a chimera... Dude, chimera wings in this game are 100% pointless. Because you have... Well, let me rephrase that. If you're in an area where you cannot cast magic, which typically there's at least one in Dragon Quest games, that is the only time chimera wing will be useful. Because you get zoom at level 1. So when you start the game, you have zoom. There's a medicinal herb, and I believe that's everything here in the Faraday Castle. Still tells me to take a look around. Is there anything else for me to do? Or at this point, is it just leave and I'm waiting to get a cutscene? Yep, there we go. Men, the day we have been waiting for has finally arrived. A mechanical man has been located. Make preparations to depart for the no man's land to the west at once.
Huh?
I say, hold on just a second. Your Majesty, wait. You cannot go there. You mustn't. Come now, Ambrose. What the dickens has gotten into you? We finally found one of the automated... Oh my god. I'm so used to saying automaton. Found one of the automated soldiers we've been seeking for so long. Our dreams are about to become reality at last. You should be as pleased as I am, surely. Your Majesty, I wish I could explain. Really, I do. Alas, all I can say is that you must call off your expedition immediately. Are you completely out of your chump, Ambrose? I'll bring you a nice souvenir, I promise. Come on, you lot. Excuse me, could I trouble you for a moment? I know it's none of your concern, but I'm at a loss as to who else to ask. The cape far to the west of the castle has been designed and designated a no man's land for centuries, you see. No one is permitted to enter under any circumstances whatsoever, no matter what reasons they may have. It's my duty to see that the ban on entry is upheld, but I'm rather too much of an old lump to catch up with them. You couldn't chase the king down and stop him, could you? I know it's rather out of the blue, but you'd be doing an old man a service he wouldn't forget in a hurry. I actually think it might be designated no man's land because they're trying to avoid another automaton war. I don't think it has anything to do with, like, the area actually being dangerous. I think the knowledge itself is just dangerous. If I had to make a guess, because clearly they're trying to replicate it and it hasn't worked. But these are, like, working automatons. Oh, what do we have here? Are you not aware that this is strictly forbidden to enter this place? Well, we can't very well help it if the odd traveler wanders in by mistake, I suppose. I shan't make a fuss this once. And besides, I wouldn't be surprised if old Ambrose put you up to it anyway. You shouldn't listen to him, you know. Now be good eggs and stand aside. We wouldn't want Ambrose and yourself to be inconvenienced for obstructing the crown now, would we? Quickly, before I lose my unflappable royal rag. So it's true. An actual mechanical man as I live and breathe. And it appears to be fully operational. I could scarcely believe it. Marvelous, just marvelous. This perfectly preserved specimen will be an incalculable boon to our research. Guards, escort our clockwork friend here back to the castle without delay. Under no circumstances are you to manhandle it, is that clear? This is a national treasure of the First Order. Yes, Your Majesty. Now, my dear, there's no need to be frightened. Come along and we'll take you somewhere nice.
Oh, no.
Master, motionless. Must administer soup. Soup will ensure revival. Soup, you say? Well, if it's soup you're after, we've buckets of the stuff up at the castle. Come along now. Follow me. Fresh soup required. Possible source identified. Investigating. So that's a machine that makes food from nothing, or else that soup and chicken would be, like, rotten. So this is the man behind it all. The visionary. Mechanical genius himself. I hope you will not object to us building on your achievements. Surely we will be standing on the shoulders of a giant. So it seems some light is finally to be shed on the mystery of all those blank centuries. You are present at an epochal moment in our moment's history. But time waits for no man, and it is my task to fire up the engines of progress. A brighter future for mankind glimmers on the horizon. We must set our sights on reaching it. Alright, well, let's go ahead and just zoom back to Faraday Castle now. It's always odd because when you come back to the present, it gives you tasks, but there's not really a story in the present. The story really is in the past. And so you just kind of run around and go talk to people, but there's nothing to fight. There's not really anything new to explore.
Indeed.
Let's begin, shall we? Yes, so let's get started. Now, we believe this flanged protuberance here is what enables the contraption to stand on its own 2 feet.
Yes.
Shall we try detaching it and see, in the interest of science, of course? Certainly, I don't see why not.
Huh?
Your Majesty, I must ask that you call a halt to this barbarity immediately. We must allow Ellie to return home.
Really?
Ellie, eh? So the contraption has a name, does she, Ambrose? How very interesting. I've had the feeling for a while now that you know rather more than you've been letting on. It was the only thing I could think of that would explain why you were quite so agitated about our little expedition. Ever so sorry, but you leave me no choice. Call the guards. But your yes, Your Majesty, at once.
Right.
Guards! Guards! Yes, Your Majesty. Escort Ambrose to the dungeon, will you? Ambrose, Your Majesty? Surely not, Your Majesty. Are you questioning the orders of your king, man? You heard me. Throw him in the dungeon this instant. Much as it pains me to do this, Ambrose, I'm afraid it must be done. You will languish a while at my pleasure. We must learn the secrets of the mechanical man as quickly as we are able, and without interruption.
Am I clear?
As to what manner of vital information you have been holding back, I will discuss that with you later. Now take him away. Yes, Your Majesty. Ever so sorry, Ambrose, old man, if you wouldn't mind coming with us. Not at all. You're only doing your duty. Shall we? The guards, one moment. There won't be any need to lock him in. Let's not make this any uglier than it has to be, huh? Yes, Your Majesty. I'm torn. Like, he seems like a bad guy, but he's not really a bad guy. Go ahead and open the door once more. I'm assuming we have to go talk to him. Yep, we just have to head in here. Hello, Ambrose. Are you a descendant or something? I am most awfully sorry. I really should never have dragged you into all of this. Now that you're involved, I'm afraid you're my only hope. Could I possibly trouble you for one last favor? Thanks ever so much. I appreciate it. I really do. Now, the truth of the matter is that Ellie up there was created by an ancestor of mine, a fellow by the name of Autonomous. Well, not really. The poor girl wasn't able to get her head around the fact that he'd passed away and has been doing her best to continue looking after him in the centuries since his demise. When I first saw her at it and understood what was going on, I made a solemn vow never to allow her routine to be disturbed. Which is why you have to help me. We must get dear old Ellie back home where she belongs. Of course, she won't be going anywhere unless we can get her back on her feet. Without the vital component, those meddling nincompoops removed, that's not going to happen. So I'm going to need your assistance. You'll get the old girl back in ship shape, won't you? Sure.
Well,
Splendid. Now I have a set of automaton blueprints stashed away in Frobisher, together with a spare part called a globular pistotron. The only other person who knows the hiding place is my granddaughter. You'll find her in my house to the southeast of the town. She is but a child, yet her knowledge of all things mechanical far outstrips most of the fully grown dabblers and tinkerers you'll find in this kingdom. She will be able to offer you all manner of assistance in your quest. Right, that's quite enough dilly-dallying. Hop to it. Alright, time to head on back to Frobisher. There's actually a lot more here in Frobisher than I originally thought. And this should be the house. I didn't think this was a single person's house. I thought this was like an inn or something.
Thanks.
Hello there. Are you looking for something? What's that? You want to know where Ellie's spare part is hidden, and the blueprints too? But why? Tells explains everything to Ambrose's granddaughter. Oh no, so the king finally found poor Ellie? Still, you're going to fix her, so it's not all bad news. You'll find the blueprints and spare part buried under the barrel by the waterway. But remember, it's a secret. Oh, and be careful when you're digging. It's ages since that stuff was buried, so who knows what state it'll be in. Is that the same barrel I broke earlier? And was like, why is this barrel here if there's nothing in it? I think it's down right there. Let's go ahead and head up. Seeing there's a quest marker, but it doesn't look like it. But that's the only one I could think of, because this is the waterway, and I think this is the only barrel near it. Let's see. Yep. What luck, it's the blueprints and spare part. Why specifically this part? Well, like, why was this the only spare part here? Hold on. You better not be heading back to the castle without me. The truth is, I know all about Ellie and how she was built by my ancestor. And I just can't stand the thought of her crippled and cooped up in the castle, no matter how important our kingdom deems the autonomical arts? Autonomical arts? I have no idea how to say that one. Autonomical arts. Ellie isn't just an old automaton, you know? No, there's something special about her. If you let me join you, you can count on me to decipher those blueprints and fix Ellie up to her true self, honor bright. So please, let me come along with you. Sure. Oh, that is most obliging of you, thanks. My name is Bobby, delighted to meet you. I imagine Ellie is being held in the castle laboratory. Come on, we've got to hurry. The problem is I don't know where that is. I can't cast zoom right now. Means we're gonna have a scene as we try to leave. Oh no, it just won't let me zoom to the castle. Maybe it's because she's in tow. But I don't know where the laboratory would be. Is it this one right here? Yeah, it is. Okay. That's where we saw the other one earlier.
oh,
Perfect timing. You couldn't have come at a better moment. I was just thinking that if I didn't eat soon, I'd keel over and expire. I hate to ask, but I'd be ever so grateful if you'd hold the fort here while I go and eat something. Toodaloo.
Oh,
Now's our chance. Come on, let's fix up Ellie. I can't believe they jiggered that gizmo. Rejiggered that gizmo? I don't even know what that means. So it's powering that sprocket. Oh, that's why. This is just jargon. They've done a real botched job on you, poor girl, but I think I can help. There we go. Now we just need to attach the globular pistotron, if you do the honors. Tells slots the globular pistotron into Ellie's chest, and here's a gratifying click. Sour temperature critically low. Soup temperature critically low. Must locate master. Searching.
unexpected.
Master located. Master must return to bed. Master is critically ill. Hang on, what's going on? Wait, I think Ellie might think you're Mr. Autonomous. I think. Master is critically ill, must return to bed, must consume soup. Settle down, Ellie. Take a closer look. That isn't autonomous, is it? Error detected. Unable to identify autonomous.
Really?
What in heaven's name do you think you're doing? This room is strictly off limits.
Ah!
Guard, seize these intruders and frog march them to the cells this instant. Do you really think you can take us? Autonomous, not detected. Ellie must return home, must make fresh soup. Hang on there. What did this contraption just say? Hot soup essential, must revive master. You said autonomous just now, I heard you. You're talking about the fellow who once dwelled in that shack, I take it? Must return to master. Master is critically ill, must consume soup. Well, I'll be. This is a quite extraordinary development.
Right.
Guards, you will accompany this automaton, Ellie, and ensure she arrives safely at her home. But before you set off, be sure to release Ambrose from his cell and take him with you. What we have witnessed here today is nothing short of miraculous. The spark of something I hitherto thought of as uniquely human in the breast of an agglomeration of inorganic metal. If we are ever to develop an automaton that can truly think and feel, we must observe Ellie in her own habitat. She has much to teach us. Now look lively. Yes, Your Majesty.
Master, confirmed. Asleep. Must administer hot soup. Soup will ensure revival.
Just look at this display of selfless devotion. It is quite clear to me that Ellie possesses a heart and a soul. Extraordinary. Absolutely extraordinary. This is it. This is the automaton I have long dreamed of creating. The perfect machine.
Forgive me, Your Majesty, but I must protest. You have seen Ellie's plight for yourself. There is nothing perfect about it.
Yes. Ellie, you must listen to me. Your master died a long time ago. There is no need for you to make soup anymore. Do you understand that?
Hot soup required. Soup will ensure revival. Must restore master to health. Take walks again. Be together.
It is true. She has no understanding of death. Ellie shows love and devotion to someone who is gone and will never come back. What good does that do her? Or anyone else? My dream has always been to create mechanoids that resemble man in every way. I wanted them to have a human heart and soul, but also the gift of eternal life. But now, I have begun to doubt the wisdom of the entire enterprise. Would such an invention really guarantee a bright future for this kingdom? The truth is, I don't know. I have no idea anymore. Listen up, men. Ellie is not to be disturbed under any circumstances. Is that clear? No one will be allowed to enter this area on pain of death.
Yes, Your Majesty.
It looks like this is it, Ellie. It's all for the best, I think.
goodbye.
Oh? Well, my young friends, you have done a rip-roaring job. Everything has worked out perfectly, and Ellie is back where she belongs, tending to her beloved master. I don't think King Faraday would ever have seen the light without your able assistance. I can assure you that we'll never forget all you've done for us.
Well,
Oh, I almost forgot. I have a little something that I hope you will accept as a token of my gratitude. The yellow fragment. This was stored in Autonomous's workshop. According to the notes he left, it's a very precious object indeed, one that only the very bravest adventurers will know what to do with. I confess, I don't quite understand its purpose myself, but I'm confident that you will.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so glad I got to meet you. Thanks for everything, and make sure you come back and visit. And there we go. That is the story here in the Frobisher region, but of course we do have two other places to quickly visit. Let's go ahead and run over to the Automaton Stronghold. I think I'm at full HP, right? Yes, I am. I don't know if there'll be any enemies in here, mostly because, unlike every other dungeon where just monsters live in there, this was all automatons, and they no longer are operating, so I don't know if there'll be any monsters down in here. Go ahead and grab a strong medicine. And then I'll grab this chest. It doesn't look like there's actually power going over there to the right. Oh. Oh! An unexpected. I actually don't think this is the first time we've ever seen these monsters, but I don't recognize them. Let's go ahead. Yeah, we'll just keep Fight Wisely on. Oh, well, that wasn't thwack. Let's see how difficult this guy is. I actually don't know if he's gonna be too hard. Well, not exactly easy either, huh? We've done, I think, 2 full rounds, and we're now exploiting weaknesses. Oh, please don't tell me the other one's also one of these, because if that's the case, I don't know if I have the, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to kill it. There's some experience, though. Nope, that one is just a mini medal. Perfect. That's why they put an unexpected right there. And then let's see, does this elevator still work? Nope, it appears to be broken. All right, well that looks like that's it for here. Let's go ahead and check one last place, the Pool of Piety. There might not be anything in here at all. It also might just be a teleporter back to the mainland, because that's kind of what it looks like. Is that it's, did I explore? I did. It kind of looks like it's one of those teleporters that's going to take me back to the shrine, which is like such a weird place for it. Like, I could just zoom, right? Like, there's never a reason to have one of these, at least I don't think. There's a mini medal force. I think that's 15 mini medals as well. Let me quickly check. Is that all of the ones we have? We've got 17 so far. Yeah, that looks like that's all of the ones here in the Frobisher region. Meaning we can actually go back and get another reward from the mini medal lady. Let's go ahead and check inside here. It actually might not open. This doesn't look like a door that's going to be able to be open. No, well, it does. Never mind. Hello, cat. That door's locked. Anything up top? It says, an eternity I have waited. The light which once illuminated these lands hath long since been extinguished. The Sacred Stone of Legend. This seems like a very important place for much later in the game. But yeah, there we go. That looks like that's everything to do here in the Frobisher region, both in past and present. Let's go ahead and make a quick trip to Esterd Castle, so I can turn in my mini medals, and we'll go ahead and call it a day. Let's see. I think she told me what we were getting, but I don't remember what it was. Hello. I have mini medals for you. 15 mini medals so far. We get the Wind Cheater. I don't know what that is. Once we have 20, we'll get our next thing. Wind Cheater. Is it this? Yes, it is. Okay, defense. Let's see. rough. Yeah, you're still wearing boxer shorts, man. Could have given you something better a long time ago. I'll just go ahead and give you the wind cheater. That's kind of insane. And there we go, guys. With that, I think we're going to go ahead and wind things down here. In the next episode, we'll go ahead and head off to our next island in the past. I will see you guys then.